Do you want to enter that peak state where you are fully alive, completely immersed, and performing at your absolute best? Whether you are pitching your business idea, preparing for an important exam, writing that perfect script, having a deep conversation that really matters, or sharing a truly intimate moment with someone you love. That level of performance isn't rare magic. It doesn't just happen to a chosen few. It comes when you train your mind to operate differently with precision, clarity, and direction. That's what creates consistent peak performance. Not luck, not talent, but mental patterns that you can build. Before we go further, let's clear up something important. There is a big difference between a peak state and a peak performance mindset. A peak state is what you experience during those intense, focused moments, but it's temporary. The mindset, on the other hand, is the foundation. It's the mental wiring that makes those states easier to access and sustain. Many people watch videos on how to enter flow, but without first building the mindset behind it, they struggle to stay there. That's why this video focuses on the mindset, because that's where it all begins. You miss this, you miss the foundation. I am Dr. MD, Guinness World Record holder in super memory, author, and doctoral scholar with a specialization in personal mastery and peak performance mindset, especially for individuals in leadership positions. Today, I help entrepreneurs, athletes, students, artists, and professionals rewire their brains to acquire extraordinary abilities, enabling them to unlock exceptional results with reduced internal resistance. In this video, I will help you understand what this peak performance mindset really is, why it matters more than talent or time, and how to start building it today. With practical steps, real psychology, and relatable examples. And if you want to go deeper, I have created a separate hypnosis session that installs this mindset at the subconscious level. But that's for the next video. Right now, we build the foundation. Now, if you ever had those moments where everything just flows, where you are sharp, focused, and performing at your best, you have tasted what this is about. But you know what? Those moments don't have to be rare. They can become a way of life. The peak performance mindset isn't about luck or raw talent. It's a way of seeing, thinking, and acting that helps you show up at your best again and again. So let's start building it. The first essential piece is a rock-solid foundation, a growth mindset, and unshakable self-belief. You have probably heard of a growth mindset, an idea made famous by psychologist Carol Dweck. It's basically believing that you can develop your talents and smarts through hard work, dedication, and learning as you go. Think back to school. How often were you praised for trying, for learning? Probably not much. We were told to get it right the first time. And maybe you were told things like, why are you wasting time on this? Or just get good marks. But nobody ever taught how to think like a top performer. That's what we are doing here. But real success comes from the exact opposite mindset. Trial, error, mastery. This is totally different from a fixed mindset where you think your abilities are just set in stone and you can't develop new skills or abilities. Embracing a growth mindset is significant because it completely alters how you see challenges. They stop being scary roadblocks and instead become opportunities to learn and improve. It makes you tougher, more open to feedback, and always looking to improve. And right alongside that, you need unshakable self-belief. So you have growth mindset and you have self-belief. Your first pillar. There are three more to go. Now, you have got to build this deep down confidence that you can learn, you can adapt, and ultimately you can succeed. Belief isn't just a mindset, it is a memory. It's remembering the version of you who used to try, fail, and keep going. Like when you were learning to walk, you didn't need motivation. You had the instinct that is still in you. This isn't about being arrogant, it is about recognizing your potential for growth. I recommend watching my video on this topic, which can be found in the description. Now, often this kind of belief gets its power from intrinsic motivation, that inner fire, that genuine passion for what you are doing. That kind of drive keeps you going way better than just chasing external rewards. When you are hooked by the joy of the process itself and really want to master something, your commitment is just so much stronger. Now, the second key pillar is mastering your process and building resilience. Peak performers understand that goals are great, but if you only obsess about the final outcome, you can end up feeling totally stressed and stuck. So instead, they master the process. Now, what does that mean? It means focusing on the quality of what you are doing each day, the effort you put in, and just being in the moment. When you focus on the things you can actually control, you not only feel less anxious, but you also do a much better job. This is often when you hit that flow state, where you are completely absorbed and even enjoying the task because it's challenging you in just the right way. This is where the dancer becomes one with the dance. So the second key pillar is mastering and loving your process. And now comes the third key pillar. It's called resilience, or your ability to bounce back. You and I must understand that the road to anything worthwhile is going to have bumps, setbacks, and failures. It's not about never messing up. It is about how fast and how well you pick yourself up again. Peak performers don't just handle failure, they expect it. They see each stumble as a proof they are stretching the limits of what's possible. With a peak performance mindset, you start to see failure differently. It's not some final verdict on your skills. It's incredibly useful feedback. It's a chance to learn, tweak things, and make your approach even better. This ability to adapt, to roll with the punches while keeping a positive attitude is a true sign of people who achieve great things over the long haul. So pillar number 3 is resilience, bounce back, keep coming back. Now, the fourth and the most critical pillar to peak performance is adopting peak performance rituals. The first peak performance ritual is to anchor your emotions. Every high performer knows your emotional state controls your performance. So ask yourself, when you are doing your best work, how do you feel? Calm? Energized? Laser focused? Once you identify that state, the next step is to train your mind to enter it on command. Mindfulness techniques, breath control, or even a specific movement can help you get into that zone. Visualization is also powerful here because when you imagine yourself doing the task at your best, your brain responds almost like you are actually doing it. Over time, this becomes your switch, and you can flip it whenever you want to and enter the peak or flow state. Now, if you want to go even deeper, if you want to install this state not just consciously but in your subconscious blueprint, I have created a hypnosis session you can use. I will upload it soon. Now, the next ritual is seek feedback early. Learn from everything. Make it a point to actively look for feedback. Take it on board and learn from it. Think of constructive criticism as a gift. Instead of getting defensive, see it as super valuable information that can help you get better. This also means getting good at noticing your own mental and emotional states. That's self-awareness. And finally, celebrate every win. Get into the habit of celebrating your wins, the big ones and the small ones. When you acknowledge your progress, it strengthens those good habits, makes you more resilient, and genuinely rewires your brain to be more positive and geared for success. Look, the universal success code isn't some magic trick. It's a mindset you build piece by piece, day by day. So now let me throw a little challenge at you for this week. Pick just one idea we have talked about. Maybe it's really focusing on the process of one thing you need to do and get totally involved with the process. Or perhaps it is looking at a small setback as a chance to learn something new. And I want to know, what's the one thing that really stood out to you today? Drop it in the comments below. I am truly curious to hear what clicked for you. And yes, if this was helpful, give it a like and don't forget to subscribe for more ways to tap into your best. If you are serious about mastering this mindset and want to go beyond free videos and surface level knowledge, then FoundationX is where we go deep. It's not a free course. It is a structured, transformational experience built for those who are ready to rewire their thinking, sharpen their performance, and lead their life and career with clarity, confidence, and results. It's the exact system I have used to train top performers, entrepreneurs, and change makers across continents. If you are ready for the next level, I invite you to check out FoundationX. The link is in the description. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take charge.